Greetings, fellow travelers. Today we will take a look at the Audubon Center for Birds of Prey. This center houses permanently injured raptors that cannot be released into the wild. Here they will live under human care for the rest of their lives. At the Raptor Trauma Clinic we'll meet Sanford, an Eastern Screech Owl, just a few days old when he suffered from a broken wing and was rescued in 2011. The wing did heal, but isn't strong enough for him to be released. Swallow-tailed kite Ansel and Mississippi kite's Dancer in Shadow share the next habitat. Ansel came to the center in 1998, suffering from malnutrition and a dislocated left shoulder. In 1993, Dancer was admitted to the center with a missing right wing. Broad-winged hawk Clyde came to the center in 2007 with an eye injury that has left him blind in his left eye. Newman was found hanging from a barbed wire fence. His injuries caused severe tissue and tendon damage to his right wing. Each of the over 50 non-releasable raptors here at the Audubon Center for Birds of Prey are ambassadors for their species. We'll get a closer look at some of these ambassador birds on the porch here in a few moments. Here we find a shared habitat for turkey vulture Mortimer and crested caracara Godiva. Mortimer came to the center in 1988 after being hit by a car, which fractured her left wing and toe. She shares her home with Godiva, who she is often seen preening. Godiva was found in 2001 with an old fracture to her right wing, eye trauma in her right eye, and starving. These two species can often be found together in the wild eating carrion. Black vulture Jeff came to the center in 1995 after being hit by a car with fractures to the left shoulder and right leg. After 13 years at the center, Jeff laid an egg. American kestrel Susie came to the center in 2017. She was a young bird with a severely fractured wing and well underweight. She has a very calm demeanor and was trained to be a bird ambassador in 2018. Lance came to the center in 2016 after being kept illegally as a pet when he was young. He suffered from a fractured wing and pelvis. The injury to his pelvis resulted in Lance's tail feathers tucking under instead of in line with the rest of his spine. Alina Merland was brought to the facility in 2013. She was diagnosed with a severely fractured right elbow. After this healed, she did not regain full extension of her injured wings, but we can often see her flapping her wings excitedly. Burrowing owl Gopher was brought to the center in 2015, where he suffered from multiple fractures and luxated left shoulder. The last bird we will meet on the porch is Billy, who has lost her left eye. Back outside, we find great horned owls Charlie and Jean. Charlie came to the center in 2004, the week of Hurricane Charlie, who suffered from a badly healed right wing break. Jean was brought in 2001. She suffered from a severe barbed wire injury to her right wing. She was not named until 2004 after Hurricane Jean. Uff-da suffered from multiple gunshot pellet wounds and a fractured right wing. Here we come to the home of bald eagles Tallulah and Hallie. Staff rescued Tallulah in 2013 after she was injured in a territory fight. She suffered multiple injuries and required amputation of part of her wing. In 1998, as a young bird still in a nest, U.S. Fish and Wildlife banded and equipped her with a transmitter as part of a research project that noted her migration all the way to Canada and back. Hallie was rescued in 2013 at the age of 2. She had been tangled in barbed wire, had bone exposure and no circulation in the tip of her right wing. After being transferred to the center, it was determined that a partial wing amputation was necessary for her survival. Just past Eagles, we'll take a short walk and get a beautiful view of the lake, and catch a side view of the Magic of Flight barn, where rehabilitating raptors gain their stamina for flight. It is a 20-foot high building, and while it looks like it's one enclosure, the inside is split into a 100-foot, 55-foot, and a 40-foot long flight enclosure. The Magic of Flight barn is the last step at the center for many raptors before release. The smaller building houses the rehabilitation mews, where bird patients move after leaving the clinic. The buildings are covered on all sides with wooden slats. This gives the raptors a chance to acclimate to outside temperatures while also rebuilding strength and being prepared for release. Here we find Ospreys Smidley and Bailey. Smidley came to the center in 1998 after suffering a broken wing from falling from his nest. Tara was found wandering around on the ground at the Disney Wilderness Preserve and came to the center in 2012. She had a badly fractured left wing and left hip. This will conclude our trek through the Audubon Center for Birds of Prey. Thank you for joining me. This is Brad, and I will see you where our adventures take us next. Until next time, safe travels, everyone.